you a pouch addict? Like, do you like having like a bunch of different pouches in your handbag? It's like a bunch of little goodies. I do. I do. I think I do. Yeah, I think I think I'm on the way to having a problem. This is an item, it has been on my wish list. Here we have it. And as soon as I open the box, it'll be obvious. Pretty obvious what it is, what's in here. And what we have here is the Kirigami Set. Now, when I first purchased it, I knew at the time I didn't want the large pouch. I just wanted the two smaller pouches. And truth be told, I really, really, really love this little small pouch. I think she's so doggone cute. I actually had put this one up for sale and no one purchased it. And I was like, nah, I'll just return it, and then worst case scenario, I'll rebuy it, which is just what I've done. The reason why I say I may have a problem is because I have the 3 toiletry pouches, the 15, the 19, and the 26. I love all 3. I use all 3. I particularly use the larger one, the toiletry pouch 26, for traveling, and I have used it as a clutch a few times. The 19, when the world was open, I always use that one in my bigger handbags, and I've grown to really love and appreciate the toiletry pouch 15 because it's so compact and it fits all of my facial essentials in obviously my larger handbags as well as a lot of my smaller handbags. So now I'm like this, do I need all 3? Of course I do. What I use, but the real thing is what I use off. This is why I say my tail probably got a problem with these dang on pouches, because I got these 3-minute pochettes. And although I use this is the pochette accessories, although I use this as a handbag, I have used this as a catch-all in my Neverfulls. And even though I sold one pouch, I still have my Neverfull pouch. So it's like, okay, girl, really? I don't want to be that person that has a lot of SLGs and I don't use them, because I feel like just a waste of my money. And I try to respect my little coins. I really do. Power of the tongue. I am mindful to be respectful of my coins. I'm not going to put that word little in there because it's the power of the tongue. Pouch addiction. It's real. I'm convinced it's real. Yeah. I always say, if you like something enough, you can justify it. And right now, as I am holding this Kirigami set and my beloved toiletry pouches, which, well, they're my booze, I am right now in my mind, I am justifying this right here. I'm justifying because I've purchased it, returned it, and I've repurchased it. And I'm like, girl, you can do some things in your life with these 3 right here. So you really need these. So actually, these are 9 factors. Now I'm going to play around and see what all can fit in these, or how I'm going to actually utilize these beautiful new additions in my collection. So here we have the Kirigami set. The large, which measures at 9 inches in length, 6.25 inches in height. The medium is 6.25 inches in length, 4.25 inches in height, and I would say these two probably maybe about a half an inch in the width approximately. And for the small, we have 3.75 inches in length and 2.75 inches in height. Here's one of the reasons why I feel like the Kirigami set is really a good buy. One, you get these 3 items all for under $800. 2, these 2 here, although they're smaller than the Toiletry Pouch 26 and the Toiletry Pouch 19, I feel like they can serve similar purposes as those 2. A lot of people use the 26 as a clutch, and this here can obviously be used as a clutch, as well as this can be used as a small clutch or a small crossbody if you get the kits from Amazon or a couple other places. Was it Amazon, Organize My Bag, and some more. But right now, let's see what fits inside this cutie here. Okay, here I have a 4-key ring holder. I have the smaller pouch of the set, and I have a key pouch. And what I like about the key pouch is that there are actually, and I've mentioned this before, there are actually some lip glosses that can fit inside of here, as well as your key fob. And here I have 2 key fobs. So this could be used as a small cosmetic case, a catch-all. It can be used as your keys, wallet, whatnot. This can be used as additional cards, and then this right here is also your keys. And I have tested this out, so I can actually have these things in here as well as my phone, and it closes up with no problem. So if you can see here, no crazy bulges. And again, opening her up, there's still plenty of room to fit your phone if need be. Another option could be, of course, I have to test out my zippy pouch here. You can actually, and I'll take this lip gloss out, you can actually have this, which can be used as a miniature wallet, catch-all. Put your lip gloss in here, some hand wipes, candy gum or whatnot, your keys, and then you still have room for your phone. So I feel like this right here is a great piece to be a catch-all in your bags, or again, as a clutch. All right, next we have the medium. And in here I have, and again, this can be used as a junk drawer if need be, some candy, headache medicine, more candy, hand wipe, lotion, lip gloss, and a fob. So all those things fit inside the medium, and again, I was able to close up without any discrepancies. So there you have the medium in the Kirigami set. Here we have the little cutie, the smallest of the 3. And in here I put about 10 cards. I have a couple of store cards, driver's license, insurance card, whatnot. And as you can see, I could probably fit a couple of more cards in here, but I wouldn't want to stretch this out too far. I feel like 10 is a comfortable number to put inside here. And you can even take out easily half of these cards and put some cash in here, and even probably some coins. And this again can serve as a small wallet. So I really feel like the Kirigami set truly gives you the best of all worlds. I know a lot of people are constantly looking for the toiletry pouches, and now they're starting to become more readily available, but they still can be difficult to find in store as well as online. This set here, I feel like it's a great compromise. Again, this here, although it's a little bit smaller than the 26, It can give you the same functions. This here is similar functions to the Toiletry Pouch 19 and even the Toiletry Pouch 15. And then you have this right here, which can be used as a small wallet. So with this retailing at $745, you can actually get this right here, the Kirigami set, and do a Toiletry Pouch 19 and still save, and still the cost would be less than to say to get all three of the Toiletry pouches. Now, let me just say, I absolutely love the Toiletry pouches. I have nothing negative to say about them. But if you were wanting to get these, but they were either difficult to find, or you're just not sure about getting all three for cost, or whatever the reason is, this right here is a great alternative, and for a fraction of the price. And so I won't go into too much detail, but just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, the Toiletry Pouch 26, whereas this one here, whereas the largest of the Kirigami is 9 inches in length, the Toiletry Pouch 26 is 9.5 inches in length, whereas this here is 6.25 inches in height. The 26 is 7.75 inches in height. So again, obviously this one here is much bigger. You have the width, whereas you don't have it with this. But if you were looking to use this as a clutch, this here could give you the same function as this right here. And again, for a fraction of the price. The Toiletry Pouch 19, again, comparing it to still the larger pouch. The Toiletry Pouch 19 is 7.25 inches in length, 5.75 inches in height, 2.25 inches in width. And again, as I've mentioned before, you don't per se have the width in the Kirigami set, but it still holds a comparable amount to what the Toiletry Pouch 19 holds. Here I'm just comparing the medium Kirigami to the Toiletry Pouch 19, and for a little more eye candy, here is the medium Kirigami, comparing it to the Toiletry Pouch 15. Again, 5.75 inches in length, 4 inches in height, 1.75 inches in width. So again, just want to reiterate the Kirigami set. Do I feel like it's a good buy? I do. I feel like it's worth the price tag, even though it has had a couple of price increases since its initial release. I still feel like you get a good bang for your buck. And if you want to experiment with Louis Vuitton, or if you're looking to expand your SLGs, this right here is probably the most cost-effective way to go buy it, because for under $800, you're getting 3 smaller the goods, which is pretty much unheard of with this fashion house, and probably with any luxury fashion house. I wish I would have done the first time I purchased this. I really wish I would have played around with all 3 pieces, primarily the larger piece, because that was the one that I just felt like I knew I didn't want. I already had it set in my mind that I didn't want the larger piece because I had the Toiletry pouches. But now that I've had it, I've played with it, although they're similar to the Toiletry pouches, and I love my Toiletry pouches, I am glad that I have this set. So just want to say thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click the like and subscribe button. And as always, please stay safe, stay blessed, and stay sanitized. Take care. Bye.